Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Rain World. And if you can't tell, I'm still on the screen that you saw me in the last episode with. And that's maybe concerning because if you'll think about it, you might have noticed that last episode was also recorded immediately after the previous episode, which means I'm doing last two Hunter episodes on the same day. I'm doing this, guess what? Hunter episode. Well, if you think that, I'm gonna just give up, I would never. It is with great pleasure I am now going to talk about Hunter attempt number 4, where first off we're getting rid of that thing. Because I'm pretty sure, based on the pearl that I carry in my stomach, which I already know from collections, 5 Pebbles doesn't tell me nothing about, so I don't need any of this crap. I'm going in at full capacity. And also, I will clarify, I'm not intending for this to be the one I beat Hunter in, because I feel like there's no doubt in my mind that I want to resurrect Looks to the Moon first. However, the reason I'm doing the path I'm doing now, is for information gathering. It is what I call information gathering. It is experiment. It is like a Hunter attempt that is not really a Hunter attempt, because we all know I'm not really giving it a shot. However, I'm using Hunter and exploring Hunter and, maybe trying Hunter in some sense of the word. I'm dead. To test something out. And what we're testing out is very interesting because I spun a wheel on my third attempt, and Looks to the Moon I decided was first, which in retrospect might be easier to get to 5 Pebbles and then Looks to the Moon. Like, from Farm Array's direction, at least? I don't know. Also, I will say, Subterranean does connect to Shoreline, so I really could have done that. Because I'm at Farm Array's, I could just go Farm Array's, Subterranean, Shoreline. Thing is, I just don't know how long, that is, It feels like that would probably take a while. But yeah, anyways, this time we're doing everything. We're going the route that I've been going on my first and second attempt. My third one was where I spiced it up, but this time we're going to be doing what I've been doing, except this time with actual skill and, not getting stuck at Chimney Canopy and all that, because now I know what I'm doing a little bit. Isn't this exciting? This is exciting for me. Now, the reason I keep calling this information gathering is for the reason I've said 5 times today, because you've watched my previous episodes, I guess, if you're here. It is because 5 Pebbles is the master of information. He might have some sort of, interesting thought that I'll want to hear, You never really know. Except... Hello. I'm stabbed you twice, just to get you away from me. Those guys look so tough to kill. I probably would need explosives, to be honest. Okay, as I expected, Farm Arrays of Sky Islands is not that crazy, and I can get past just fine. I also can carry stuff in my stomach now that I don't, need my pearl, now that I know what it says. But, yeah, I mean, overall, I'd say I'm kind of concerned about this entire playthrough because I feel like I cannot complete Hunter now. I feel like, I feel like I physically can complete Hunter, but only if I don't go to, Looks to the Moon. And also I figure out how echoes work. Still don't know that mystery. But I feel like I can't beat it if I don't, not go to Looks to the Moon. I want to. I feel like I can't, I can't leave Looks to the Moon dead in my ending. That just seems like, shoot. Just seems like a boring ending. Okay, well, there I go. Interestingly, though, I will say, I'm running all the way from no significant harassment, which I'm now almost wondering, where does Rivulet come from, Does Rivulet also come from no significant harassment? I feel so bad now knowing what it is to just throw that neuron on the ground like that, but I'm just here to see what 5 Pebbles has to say, and I don't think he has many opinions on the neuron. The neuron wouldn't do anything for him. And I don't think there's any way I can really tell either Looks to the Moon or 5 Pebbles, like how each other is doing. I'm literally, there's like no other mass refraction cell I could have like taken, and looks to the moon can't even like assume or just like safely assume that, hey, this is 5 Pebbles, you know, and I can't tell her that it's his. Once I get past Chimney Canopy, I'm basically set, I think. So I have I've got another like, I feel like this is such a doable thing for me. Goal to have, to at least like replay Hunter, but just to see what 5 Pebbles has to say. And then hopefully that combined with maybe some like, maybe I'll go back to some DLC DLC Slugcats, finish Rivulet, etc. There's a giant bird coming down here. Bird or two, really. It's okay, though. Okay, all that's up here is a pearl. And then I can run this way. And then throw all that just so I can get out of here alive. Love to get an echo, but the echo would send me all the way back. Oh, I actually did that. Cool. Yeah, I'm definitely like... Ah, shoot. I was gonna see if I could try to throw... Because there's a guy up here. Okay, I got him. Ah, shoot. Okay, I thought I was dead. Okay, one time I was over here and then a lizard killed my face. My cycle's only halfway over and I'm still at like the beginning of the game level of thing, I guess. Which means I could keep going if I wanted past, you know, just the shelter that's right here. But I think I'll save here. Bam! I'm spearless, but I'm fearless. This is the room where I decided I hated the scavengers because they started killing me every day, and I didn't like that. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to eat the mushroom already. Okay, well, one thing I want to, or that's interesting for me at least, is to note that I have superpowers when I have this mushroom. So I'm gonna keep, I was trying to put my spear on my back so that I could carry 2 mushrooms. But yeah, I basically have superpowers, which is kind of crazy. Also, I'm so much better at killing things now, and like lizards and stuff. So like, not only that, I can just like kill lizards for food, you know? Okay, well, I used that. Ah, shoot. There goes my karma. See, at this point, instead of just running and hiding, I might like run to this guy and see if I can spike him. I would also love to... You think I could... I don't know. I don't think I'd be able to... If I popped that popcorn, then I don't think I'd get it, really. Okay. Is there... I threw my mushroom. That was not what I meant to do. It's okay, though. I'm still fine and alive. Okay. And now, basically, if I had my mushroom, this would be a lot easier. But instead, I just have 2 of these. And a will to live. Shit. How do I get up here? Sometimes you gotta go down to go up. Ow! No wonder this radicalized me against the scavengers. Hi, scavengers. Can you please not? Okay, then. Whatever. I don't have a weapon for this, so this sucks. Might as well eat that so that I can be super fast. And then bonk that guy for the fun of it. And then run all the way over here for the fun of it, except it's not really that fun of it. And of course, last time it spawned with like 3 spears over here. But now I just got 2 of these. So I'm gonna spit out my pearl, because I didn't do that. We'll do that. Okay, hold on. And we'll do both of that. Nice. Ow. And this oh, that pearl. I hate that pearl. That pearl is so sad. It's like even extra sad now. Okay, what is my karma? My karma's at 2. I kind of don't want to die anymore. What karma do you need to get to Chimney Canopy? Ah, shoot. I also don't have food anyway. Shoot. Well, now I'm a quarter of one way closer. Okay. I probably shouldn't. I probably should be more careful with this. Alright. We'll try running past you all. 'Cause you all suck. And I'm really fast. No, I'm not. Okay, never mind. Whoa! You pop like a soda bottle. I'm not sure how many things I just killed over there. Holy. So a lot more that need killed. Oh shoot, what did... I don't know how that ended up stuck there, but that's interesting. Okay, cool. You know, if I'm just going to 5 pebbles, maybe it's not the worst thing to just save instead of going a crazy distance. But if I don't go a crazy distance, then what am I doing this for? That's how I ran out of cycles the last time. Because of foolishness and because I ran out of other stuff. Okay, I just need to remember how to play my cards right over here. That's all I gotta do. Just be calm about it. Some of the jumps aren't that hard, some of them are. Like that one. This one's easy. This one is easy. Easy. Actually, I have a question now. I'm pretty sure the gate is here and there's not any... Oh, shoot. Maybe I should have... Ah, great. The gate is over here and there's no shelter. And I won't be able to get past it unless the gate is more forgiving than I remember. Oh, Chimney Canopy. I know thou art here. Ah, shoot. Well, well, well. Should have seen that coming. However, it is no matter. For I'm sure there's a shelter down below. Okay. Ah, shoot. That is not a good bird. That is here. But all I'm looking for... Uh-oh. Is a shelter. What's crazy is even if I did lose a lot of my karma, this is still only my 2nd cycle and I'm all the way over here. I've improved so much since my previous hunter attempts. Okay, seriously, where is the shelter though? This doesn't feel right. Wow, okay. Hello, mother. You look delicious as your children. Alright, well, I've learned my lesson. Shelter. I simply get food, at the very least 2 food, but I probably have the means to get more. Here's my 2 food, it would seem. Hello, little guys. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Oh, actually, this is enough food. Lovely. I thought they would give me 2, not 3. So now I can get to Chimney Canopy, assuming all goes well. Bam, there we go. And we are only on cycle 16. I mean, we start at cycle 19, 16, it's fine. We have a lot of time and a lot of opportunity. Eventually my strength will pull through. Okay, I eat a bunch of food there. This works. I probably could be taking some of these, you know what I mean? Especially now that I don't have to carry anything. But also, I'm too set in my ways. I mathematically know what I do or don't need. Kind of. There we go. Okay, lizard. I gotta remember to be like, expect lizard right away. Every time there's a pipe. Ever at all. Because there's a chance there could be a lizard. And I'm just kind of running because I don't really care. I have my food. I have my karma. I feel like there's going to be a bird over here. I'm throwing both of those even though that wasn't that big enough of a jump to warrant it. Use this spear because spears are a resource. Take out my other spear. We save on the other side of this because I don't want to deal with that karma again. And now what I'm thinking is this is my 4th hunter attempt, but I think in my 2nd one, the issue that I had, mainly, was I got to where I am now, but I think I died a lot, or died some. So I had to keep going further and further down in Chimney Canopy, which is when I discovered there even was down in Chimney Canopy, to like get food, to like try and raise my karma up, and then I got distracted, saw the road, the gate to industrial complex, that sort of thing. This time, however, I think that this karma right here, this 4th one, is the one I have to be in order to get. Am I gonna be able to see? It's not gonna show me, but I think I have to be at this karma, which means ideally don't die once at all, or I might have to do what I did last time and go down for food. The one thing I have to remember is it's still very recoverable even if I do die. Because I am a lot better now. Okay, this I feel like I have to be wary for lizards that are going to be on their way. And that I feel like should have killed me. Okay. 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 Feeling pretty confident. This is a big steel beam I'm walking down. Karma's pretty high. I could be worried about food, but I never have to be when I'm at the beginning of Chimney Canopy. Shoot. I saw for a brief second. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, whatever. I was full, but I was still trying to get them. And then I saw for the briefest moment, like 1 pixel wide red line pointed in my direction. I ran. But I didn't realize that I was an idiot and I was full already. Okay, so this is going to be the furthest I've ever made it in this direction in Hunter, which is going to be crazy because we're definitely going to save down here at the wall. And now here's where it doesn't matter however many times I die, and hopefully this next cycle is a longer one, but I'm gonna need every chance I get to get all the way to the top of the wall and make it to 5 Pebbles to see what he has to say. Bada bing, bada boom, wanderer, survivor. Now I've got memories. Okay, I'm okay with this. I'm on survivor level. Okay, I'm okay with this length of a cycle. I have a lot of memories of this journey, specifically I'm doing here. Or at least while trying to do this journey while carrying stuff like a pearl. I feared having to do it with a neuron, but I really just don't think. If 5 Pebbles has something to say about the neuron, the package, I guess, then I don't really care right now. Although I will say, if he knows anything about what's going on, then he would tell me about Moon, but I don't think he would know. So I think he's like, I'm just doing this from like my selfish reasons, you know? I have to learn why. I'm doing this to learn why Hunter is, or like learn what's up with Hunter. Oh, hello. Lot of overseers. Yeah, and then lizards are like the main thing I'm looking at this point. Oh, worst thing is, oh no, please no. This is gonna determine for me whether Hunter takes place before or after Artificer. It would mean that Looks to the Moon would probably be dead in Artificer. Can you tell that, like, I really know this area? Ah, shoot. Oh, shoot. Wait, this is worse than I thought. Wait, can I even get... Wait. Can I even get up here? Okay, maybe I can. Okay, please die for me. I'll eat whatever nutrients you can give me. Whew! I can actually make it up here. Alright, please don't let there be scavengers. Please don't let there be scavengers. I would see scavengers here. At this point, roughly. In my Artificer. Ah, shoot. No, they're gonna fight each other for me. Trust me. I did pretty good for my first attempt, though. I am just glad there's no scavengers so far, which would mean Artificer probably came first. Also, I just realized, honestly, I don't even have to worry about food because there's gonna be popcorn on the other side of the gate, and I can always go past the gate. Okay, cool trick again. I really like that you seem to like get more height from your jumps when you throw a spear at the end of it. Okay, so a lot better now. I think I pissed that lizard off though. I don't have anything on me for context, except for the power to juke stuff out, and I don't. Basically, there's a bunch of lizards at the top here that I would love to have spears for. Don't let this break my spirit again. And you know what? I won't let this break my spirit again. I am a champion. Shoot. I suppose one hope of mine is that the bird takes care of some of these. Or is that the different... I think the lizards have factions, because the lizards never fight each other very much when they're the same color. But when they're different colors, it's a different story. This is the last stretch, and it's an annoying one. Cycle is halfway over. Okay. I've got to use my spears because I think doing this in Artificer is obviously easier. But not impossible with Hunter because Hunter can dual wield spears. Which is as much a movement thing as it is a combat thing. Okay, I am so nervous right now. Because we made it. And I have all the food that I need. And my spirit is intact. Bruised, but whole. And from here, it's pretty clean. Pretty clean. So I think by this point, if I'm correct, in the timeline of Slugcats I've played for before. Here's my theory. It goes Artificer. Ah, shoot. I was looking the total wrong way. Ah, shoot. It's okay. Artificer has to be the first because I haven't seen scavengers up here yet. So those had to have been, like, taken care of. Those are lizards. Hunter might be next. After Artificer. Okay. And then, oh. Would you really be so kind to give me an... I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. We can feel your presence, little creature. Your attunement has become much closer to ours. Well, hopefully it's gonna surpass it, because you guys are still stuck here. The mark you received is an unimaginable gift. The struggle, the cycles. See, I always thought those were like more like days, but cycles of like reincarnation. It can all fade. We found a way. You found a couple ways. And then you tasked a bunch of iterators to like do it better. I guess. I don't know. Okay, whatever. You tasked a bunch of iterators to ascend the whole world behind you. What does that even mean? Because here's the thing. Five Pebbles talks about, and I mean, he's probably going to say this again, to be honest. I was talking about he'll say his spiel. He'll probably say his spiel again. Just this time his spiel is going to be a lot more like... But part of his spiel is like, I want what every living thing wants, including the microbes in the processing strata. So it's like, even they have need for like ascension, I guess, in a weird sort of way. And ascension's not the same thing as death. It's more like the escape of life. I think it could be like a continued life, or maybe it's like implied it is such, because I've seen an image like in the cutscenes, you know. Boom. Can I do that? Is that not going to be enough? Okay, can I do that? Lovely. I'm actually amazed I did that first try. But yeah. Like, I see in the cutscene, Survivor and Monk. I mean, Survivor meets Monk. It's like, it's still life. It's not like death. It's just more like an escape of the struggle and suffering. So it's also almost like, I'm almost confused, like what, like, Five Pebbles, when he was trying to do self-deletion, was he trying to ascend via that method? Because I don't think, because that would be like Void Sea, right? He'd have to go to the Void Sea for that. I think he was just trying to end it. But like, is he even life? Does he count as life? Would he, because Looks at the Moon told me in my last Hunter attempt, literally 2 episodes ago, to worry not, for my, like, I guess I would be reborn, you know? And I felt like that was really sweet. It's really sweet to say to something dying in this world, I think. So I almost wonder if that's what Five Pebbles is, like, up to and doing, you know? Is Five Pebbles gonna get reborn, or is he, because he's a constructed, a purposed organism, maybe? Like, I just don't know how souls and spirit work, and if he has one. But the thing is, it's a little silly to think that, because on the other hand, I feel like if anybody has a soul or spirit in this entire, like, world that we live in, it's the iterators. They're the liveliest things in here. Alright, I'm just gonna save over here. And then probably after talking to Five Pebbles, I'm probably gonna, I don't know. I will say, like, here's the thing. I feel like I'm in a good spot, especially if I go back, get echoes, go to Subterranean, there's an echo there, you know? If I can get echoes, I don't know how to reliably do so, but I know generally how to do so. If I'm able to do that, or, you know, if Five Pebbles just raises my karma. But the thing is, like, he's only raised my karma when he gives me the Mark of Communication. Are us Slugcats kind of like servants of iterators? I feel like that, because I just realized, like, Rivulet was obviously given a mark by an iterator? Like, is it just a thing for slug cats? Not just my kind slug cats, but like all slug cats. To just be like, hey, contact your local iterator for, you know, info on how to stop being reborn. Okay, that was fun. Why am I spinning so fast? Hello? Okay. Goodness gracious. That was kind of goofy. Okay, here goes the... Okay. I am out of spear, but I am close enough to 5 pebbles. I feel like he's gonna give his spiel, but then he's gonna make a comment about my specific nature as a hunter, and then he'll probably be like, oh dear, you don't have a lot of time left. And then that's probably it. The thing is, the thing about me, like, this is a good run, kind of unironically, even though I'm on, oh, I guess I'm on cycle 12. I would like it to be less. But even still, this is a good run. I would like to reach looks to the moon is my issue. And I already threw everything away, so I've kind of given up on making this the run, you know? I mean, I could get a hunter ending without, I guess, saving looks to the moon, but... Hello. Alright, so this should have happened to you once before with Artificer. I barely listen to the Overseers anymore. I've concluded that the movements of animals on the premises absolutely and completely lack relevance to my endeavors. Okay, cool. With you, they have been very persistent ever since you entered my farm arrays. You were on an unusually deliberate path. Yeah, I don't... Now you are here. Well, that's part of the path. The images showed you carrying something. You are not any longer. Okay. This is... Okay. That was a mistake then. Shoot. Oh gosh, Hunter is hard. I can't imagine doing what I just did with the wall, but carrying the... I mean, I guess the message is less important than the thing itself. So in the future, I could just eat the thing. I should have. Okay, but I'm just going to say, a reminder for everyone. This is an info gathering thing. I'm gathering info regarding 5 Pebbles. The images showed you carrying something. You are not any longer. Did you lose it along the way, or did you give it to looks to the moon? Oh, I guess he wouldn't know. In the latter case, I hope it was of some help to her. Not that I can imagine what one of you could be able to do for one of us, but she needs all the help she can get. Okay, so he doesn't know. I could have already given it. You seem to have been in contact with an iterator before, so perhaps you are already aware. You and I have something in common, little creature. We both have something unfortunate growing in us. Oh no! In my case, there's not much to be done. For you, however, there might be a way. The old path. Yeah, I heard about some of this. Go to the west, past the farm arrays. Down into the earth, as deep as you can reach, where the ancients built their temples and danced their silly rituals. I will give you something that might be of help. Oh? Karma? Cycle 12? Oh, cycle 17. Oh, so you're helping... You give me cycles? I suggest you hurry. Okay. I will say... No karma. Still. Dang it. But that's interesting. Okay, so does he just give me 5 cycles? See? This is the kind of info I'm looking to gather. No karma, 5 cycles. Now I can, like, route that into my future hunter attempts. This is kind of crazy. Also, all of these urges here. Very interesting, very lovely. Urge for friendship. Urge to eat. Urge to survive. Do I... Oh, shoot. I have a choice. I have a choice. I have 17 cycles now, which is good, and I can plan for that in the future. Wait, so that means if I had actually been a little bit... Wait, so that means wow. Okay, wait, hold on. But that sucks. Okay, hold on. Oh, this really sucks. Because I went to Looks of the Moon, and then I tried to get to 5 Pebbles from Looks of the Moon, and I could have done it if I had been a little bit better. I could have gotten at least to the 5 Pebbles area, and then from there I wouldn't have to worry about karma or death or anything. And then always I could make it all the way here, assuming everything's fine. My issue with that route is because, like, how I did it is no echoes, because echoes obviously are important. And I feel like it's the last piece of the puzzle I need before I can complete successfully a hunter run. Alright, well, we're going this way. And we'll be ending the episode soon. And I guess we'll hope for a little bit of food as we run this way. I mean, ideally I'd get to Looks to the Moon. Okay, that's the question now. No, I threw everything away at the beginning. Ah. This can't be the run. I mean, like, I'm in such a good spot right now. That doesn't mean I can't get there in the future. As far as actually doing Hunter, I feel like that still... It still requires some planning. It still requires a bit of knowledge. I'm sure there's a really simple answer for the echoes, but I kind of want to give myself a bit of time with it and other slugcasts to see if I figure it out. Otherwise we'll see, I guess. Oh, yes. Beautiful. I'm just going to sit here and watch, actually, because this is sort of the awkward phase. I'm like wondering what the green is, or not the green. The green's just got to be the color of the sky. Like the sun bouncing off the rays or whatever. Yeah, everything gets darker here. But the lightning from like the thunderstorms, I think that's part of the superstructure. Almost like underneath the superstructure. Because it's kind of like in the memory crypts area, which is Shaded Citadel. Oh, this is so cool. But also I found the big green lightning thing that seems to be making all the thunder in Rivulet. So, now that I've gotten to 5 Pebbles and Looks to the Moon in a hunter attempt, and this is not going to be my hunter attempt, because I want to... Okay, actually I have to do a little final battle real quick. But it's not going to be the actual one because I gotta save Moon. And it's a little it's not like it's too late. I could try, but I'd rather just do another hunter run knowing everything I know now, you know? I like how this guy glows in the dark. That's pretty cool. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop this here, and we're gonna end, we're not gonna end, but we're gonna pause this playthrough. Probably just to be deleted at a later date. We're gonna pause this hunter. And now I'm guessing, after meeting 5 Pebbles and Looks to the Moon, that the spoilery thing that is better experienced than Hunter first is probably related to Moon, because what I'm doing in Rivulet is I'm bringing a power cell to Moon to, like, at least turn on partially her facilities. Where in Hunter, I kind of did the same thing in reverse. I just brought her, like, what little consciousness she had, you know? So maybe if there's an ending to Rivulet, maybe it would have a reference to this having happened. So I see why it could be a good idea to have done this first. However, I don't think, at least to finish Rivulet, I need to finish Hunter yet. Evidently, I'm not quite at the skill level, although I'm approaching it a lot faster. I'm just going to leave this here. After this, though, we're going to continue on with Rivulet, finally. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Farewell.